Hello, Squadron, and welcome back. For those who are new, though, my name is Omar. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher, an ordained minister, and a fantastic tarot reader. Yes, and we are here to do the full moon in Capricorn collective reading. All right, but before I let you pick a card and we start pulling some cards and talk about the energy, first up, the housekeeping, of course. All right, so number one, do not get hung up by the gender of the cards. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us. All right. Number two, in tarot readings, it could be your energy or the energy of other people in your environment. So listen to what messages are coming out to help you to discern who they are for and how they will play out in your environment. Number three, these messages will always be timeless. Whenever you were guided to this video, that is when you were meant to hear these messages, okay? So you could have either just finished going through this, are currently going through this, or are about to go through this. That's a lot. And number four, new one that I've added, if you want to understand better how these energies are going to show up in your life, down in the description, I will have the link for Cafe Astrology. You can get a free copy of your natal chart. Just punch in the information that they ask you for. Also, if you're having a hard time understanding what each one of the houses means, do not worry, because I also did a video about the 12 houses and which each one pertains to in our lives, right? What aspects do they rule over? Yes, that is all the housekeeping. All right. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a lot of energy that came out in this. So story time, all right? Like, we got story time. When I was pulling the oracle cards for this reading, there was a ginormous card explosion, like multiple times. There were card explosions because there was a lot that wanted to come out. But I settled on two cards for each one of the readings, the 3D grounded message and the 5D and beyond spiritual message. But let me just tell you, all right, the cards, they were talking. So if that's any indication, the collective is definitely going through a lot right now. All right, going through a lot. But that's the end of story time. Into the pick a card section. All right. So at this time, the cards that you have to select from will be appearing on your screen now. Yes. So on the left side, you have your 3D grounded message with full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches with void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. On the right, we have enlightenment 43 breaking down to a 7. Look from the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone, with enter the magic in reverse, live in the now, seize the moment. All right, those two cards representing the 5D and beyond spiritual message. All right, so again, left 3D grounded, right 5D and beyond spiritual. Whatever card you feel more so pulled towards, that's the reading you should watch. But there's nothing wrong with watching both readings if you're pulled to both, or you just can't make up your mind. There's no harm in watching either one of them. Okay? All right, and now I'm going to slowly bring you back. Welcome back. All right, so you can jump ahead to the reading that corresponds to the cards that you have selected, and I will see you in that reading. All right, welcome to the 3D grounded portion of this collective reading. We are now going to be going in deeper with the end of a tough cycle, full moon in Capricorn, and void of quartz moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Now, I want to get the moon parts out of the way first, because as I was tapping into this energy yesterday and the day before when I'm filming this, it is currently June 29th, which is a Thursday. So that meant Tuesday and Wednesday, I was tapping into this energy, and I got the worst leg cramp ever. All right, I was getting ready to go and work out, and my entire left knee seized up on me. Like, I could not move it in any direction without being in pain. I was there like massaging it, using a percussion massager on it at the same time, trying to figure out what was going on. And what was going on was, it was the energy. All right, there's a lot of energy having the collective stuck, because that's what I felt like. There was like a wall. Like, it just felt like all of the energy developed a wall in my leg that was trying to prevent me from moving forward. And when I tried to like tap into it further, I was like, all right, spirit team, what is going on? What's happening? They told me this is how this energy is showing up, right, in the collective. It is showing up in people resisting and having a hard time hearing the messages, whether they are conversations with other people. Because I don't know, for those who didn't get a chance to see the new moon in Gemini video, which I do recommend you do, and I do have the card here, the message for that reading was communication is key, right? Whatever conversations you had, and these conversations could be you and other people, you with yourself, like talking to your soul, your higher self, talking with your spirit team, talking with source, whatever you identify with as source, you weren't hearing the messages. All right, there was like this energetic blockage that was preventing you from really listening, like actively listening and taking initiative on it. And that's all coming back because the messages that were communicated during that new moon, it is helping us with understanding the end of the tough cycle that that's now approaching us, right? Like okay. The messages that were communicated during the new moon in Gemini, they were giving clarity about what cycles needed to come to an end. All right, so if there were some aspects in your life, whether it was career, love, personal goals that you're going after, you were getting messages relating to what needed to end, what did you need to like stop pursuing or just let die off. I'm really feeling relationship dynamics a lot. And I don't mean like just intimate partner relationships. I also feel like some family dynamics, some friendships. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to talk about the moon. So some important dates to keep in mind, because they also wanted me to talk about the moon. So like I said, the last new moon was new moon in Gemini, which happened on June 18th, 2023. Full moon in Capricorn will be July 3rd, 2023 at 11 degrees Capricorn. Look at your chart for where Gemini and Capricorn are. Those are the biggies. Like, they just really kept hammering home. Gemini, Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn. So look at every house that you have, or every planetary or celestial body placement that you have that is both Capricorn and your Gemini ones. All right, because they just kept going. And I'm not even going to give you a range. Normally I'm like, oh, you could. At this point, it doesn't even matter. I can just look at the entire range. But if you need exact, new moon in Gemini was 26 degrees Gemini. Capricorn full moon will be at 11 degrees. Also, we have the full moon in Gemini that's going to be happening later on this year. That's going to close out the cycle for full moon. I mean, the new moon in Gemini. So full moon Gemini is going to be November 27th, 2023 at 4 degrees Gemini. Okay? But we're not done. I wish we were. We're not done, because this is the full moon in Capricorn, which means we got to then go back to last year, 2022. All right? In particular, December 23rd. So December 23rd, 2023, that was the new moon in Capricorn, which was a super moon. So that means all of those lessons from that Capricorn super moon are now coming to a head with this full moon, on top of what started with the new moon in Gemini 2 weeks ago. It's also coming to a head. So if you need some clarity about what came up with new moon in Capricorn, that was all about your hard work is paying off. All right. And I did do a reading for that. If I remember, I might include the links for all of these videos that I'm referencing down in the description. If I don't, just like put a comment down there and be like, hey, Omar, you said you were going to put such and such video in the description. Okay, so if I forget, let me know. But yes, all right. So just to let you know, these are all the energies that were coming up for me. The full moons and new moons in both Gemini and Capricorn. They were screaming at me to acknowledge them. So I just wanted to let you know I'm acknowledging them. I did my part. They're here. They've been acknowledged. Gemini full moon card said you didn't acknowledge me. Okay, Gemini full moon, the answers you need are coming. So later on this year, whatever conversations, whatever communication you had with the new moon in Gemini, let me go back to that. I believe, November 27th, the answers you need will be coming around that time with whatever conversations you had during new moon in Gemini. Last thing I want to say about all this moon stuff, and then I'm going to get off of it because I know this is probably like hurting your head. This is a lot to keep up with. In the past couple of videos, I've been talking about how we had back-to-back new moon in Aries, and it threw off what we usually expect from the moon pairings. Like, we usually expect like Pisces energy to be paired with Virgo, Leo with Aquarius, Aries with Libra, Scorpio with Taurus, and Capricorn with Cancer. Oh, and Sagittarius with Gemini. There we go. I was like, I'm missing one other pairing. But because we had back-to-back new moon in Aries, that threw that off. We are not going to get back to those normal pairings that we're used to until 2024. Do you want to take a guess at what energy is going to put us back on track? Full moon in Capricorn. Yep. So the summer of 2024, we are going to have not one but two full moons in Capricorn. June 22nd, 2024 and July 21st, 2024. Okay? Not only that, it's going to be at very strong degrees of Capricorn. The first one will be at 1 degrees Capricorn, while the second full moon in Capricorn will be at 29 degrees. So very potent, powerful degrees. I am not gonna lie to you. I feel like things that are coming up now might run all the way into next year. Just to be fully transparent with you. I'm heavily feeling like this isn't just something that's going to just end with it. No, I feel like there's going to be some carryover. This is going to be running all the way into next summer. I know some of you may not want to hear that, but I'm just going to be honest with you. That is the energy I felt off of the cards. Now getting into the actual cards themselves, off of this moon stuff, I'm going to exit out this moon stuff. There we go. Sorry about that. There was a lot of noise in my background. All right, so coming back to the card. So when I got directly into the cards, the messages that was coming up was there's going to be some clarity, obviously, full moon in Capricorn, about things in our lives that need to come to an end. And with void of course moon, nothing will come of the situation coming out with it. This pairing is letting me know that whatever is being highlighted that needs to come to an end, it needs to come to an end because for better or for worse, nothing was coming from it. You were not going to get a benefit from it either way. Now, again, I don't know where your house is. Well, with Capricorn energy is for you personally. Looking, you have to look at your own chart. me in particular, Capricorn energy is both 7th and 8th house for me. So marriage house and shared energy house. That's actually, wow. Okay, anyway, thankfully I'm not married right now. Haha. But that's just how I would see it. But it can show up in other ways. It doesn't have to be just marriage. But yes, but with this energy in particular is letting us know that whatever we were working for, because it's Capricorn energy, that is the workhorse energy of the zodiac, you know, because Capricorn is all about working hard for long-term stability, working hard for prosperity, just working hard so they don't have to keep working hard, right? They're the kind of people, they're going to put the work in early so that they can reap the benefits later on in life. That is what I see when I'm looking at Capricorn energy. You know, a good way to look at the different one of the 3 signs that are in each element. I see Taurus as, you know, starting the foundation of stability. Virgo is fine-tuning, you know, the routines and how to maintain the stability. But when you get to Capricorn energy, that is the mastery of stability, right? That's what Capricorn is. Capricorn is like, I got this down. I'm about mastering this now. But when I see it with the void of course moon, I don't like that. That's devil energy. I'm be real straight up with you. That feels like devil energy. That feels like it's highlighting, because the other thing is, in tarot, when we're talking about the moon does not have its own light. It reflects the light of the sun. That's what gives it its glow. That is what illuminates it. And because of that, when the moon is out, there's not a lot of things that are illuminated. There's actually more shadow than there are, you know, areas of light. So anytime we're talking about the moon, we're also talking about the fact that, like, yeah, we're also dealing with the illusions, the unknown, the unseen, secret things that are being kept from us. And when the full moon is out, that is the brightest, right, that the moon can ever be. So a full moon, it's like, yeah, we can see a lot, but there's still a lot that we can't see. But we're getting maximum visibility at this time. Yeah, you about to see some devil. You are about to see some real devil energy about things in your life that you are holding on to, that you've been working very hard. I just want to keep saying that. You've been working very hard to hold on to something, to maintain something, maybe even something that felt like it was bringing you stability, and then the void of course moon comes in and it's like, no good will come from this. It doesn't matter how much energy you're putting into it, no good can come from it. Now, if this is a bad situation and you're worried about leaving it, like, well, maybe something will happen if I stay with it. It's like, no. It's all in perspective, but it's like, either way, if nothing coming from the situation is a positive or negative, will depend on you personally and how you see it. But yeah, like I said, when void of course comes out, it just means it doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to pay off in the way you want. It's also about having faith. It's also about surrendering a situation to the universe, to source, to your spirit team, for them to guide the situation in the way that it's going to be the best for everyone involved, right? So that's another thing to keep in mind when void of course comes out. All right? But I don't want to beat a dead horse to death. Let's get further into the cards. Let's get some clarity. Whew. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I'm like, the way I arranged the cards, it was just very interesting. Okay. Ooh, okay. Cards are popping. Can we get further clarity? Can we get a card to further clarify? Ooh, yep, there we go. Can we get a card to further clarify the full moon in Capricorn card? Can we get further clarity about full moon in Capricorn? What is the full moon in Capricorn card saying? For the collective, what further messages? I'm not really sitting back in my chair. Hold on, there we go. I'm like sitting all up front in my chair. Like I'm on the edge of my seat with y'all. All right, but can we get further clarity about the full moon in Capricorn card? What is it? Okay. I should have bet y'all. I should have bet y'all freaking money. Devil. Capricorn energy. The major arcana for Capricorn. Okay. Whatever this cycle is coming to the end. It's a devil. It's devil energy. Devil comes out when we need to see that something in our lives is a burden. It's an addiction. It's chaining us up. It's the illusion of freedom. Like we think we're freeing ourselves because like, look, we got like a garden, we got Pan off of me. Will it focus? Anyway, we got Pan right here in the distance playing his little like flute trying to lure us in. We got a seductress right here trying to get us to eat from the tree. Just like the snake got Eve to eat from the tree in Adam and Eve. But this is a trap. Right? This is the energy that is trying to trap us in the same devil energy or ensnare us in the same devil energy that these two individuals are trapped in. So they're like, look, if we're trapped, we want you trapped too. The more the merrier. The other card that came out that was underneath of the devil, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm just saying, if there's any two cards that would represent this, it would be these two. No good. It is a trap, and it's not leading anywhere. Anytime you have an ace in reverse, that means delay, that means setbacks, that means the path to the 10 is not clear. Whatever it is that is being highlighted for you to let go is because it is a false start. Wow. That's interesting. I didn't even get a chance to think about what I was saying. It just blurted right out. This is a false start. This is not going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. Whatever it is, whatever this is highlighting in your life, it was not leading you to the 10 of Pentacles. It was leading you to a false start. It was ensnaring you in the devil's trap. Wow. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. Can we get a card to clarify Void of Course Moon? I don't know if we need one. I feel like those two cards clarified it well, but can we get a card to help clarify why Void of Course Moon is out here for the collective during this time? Why is Void of Course Moon out here? Why is the Void of Course Moon card out here? Page of Pentacles. Interesting. I would not have expected a Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is the youngest of the court cards. It speaks to having a renewed attitude or having like a very optimistic. Like the pages are very optimistic. They're very optimistic because they're gung-ho. They're ready to start out on their journey to evolve through the different stages. Like the page will become the knight, which will become the queen, which will ultimately become the king. But there's a page out here. Yeah, I just feel like this is summarizing, see the glare of the sun. This is summarizing what your attitude was at the beginning. There we go. That's what it was. This is who you were at the beginning of whatever it is that's being highlighted by Capricorn energy. You were like this young, very optimistic person that was ready to put in the work for the pinnacle, right? For the pinnacle, you were ready to take this journey, and in doing so, you realize like, I'm not getting what I was meant to get. It was a trap. I was led on. I was led on to believe that this path would lead me to my 10 of Pentacles, and it didn't. Interesting, I heard I was taken advantage of. I mean, I'm not surprised. We are talking about devil's energy. But why were you taken advantage of? Why were you taken advantage of? You were being taken... Come on, help me out here. Why were you being taken advantage of? Why do you feel like you were being taken advantage of? You didn't have all the information. For some of you, you feel like you were taken advantage of because you didn't have all the information about this situation. Yeah, I keep hearing I was taken advantage of, I was taken for a ride, I was taken advantage of, I was taken for... It's just playing on repeat in my head. So I feel like that's confirmation that that's what's been going through your mind in this cycle. Like that's been like the conversation you've been having with yourself. Yeah, it's just time. It's time to end whatever this cycle is for you. Okay, can we get further clarity? What else wants to come out to further clarify the full moon in Capricorn and the void of course moon? What else wants to come out for the collective? What else wants to come out for the collective to clarify full moon in Capricorn? And, oop, there we go. Oh, okay. All right. Well, excuse the hell out of me. Queen of Swords. Queen of the Moon. Okay. Now I see it. Now I see it. Y'all went from being the page to being a queen. You leveled up. Okay. Okay. I just got confirmation. That's why I was like, I made that sound effect. My spirit team just clarified. You leveled up from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Again, the glare from the sun. I am sorry, y'all. So you leveled up from this Page of Pentacles to this Queen of Swords because this Capricorn energy, this cycle that you went through from like the new moon in Capricorn and also new moon in Gemini leading up to this new moon, full moon in Capricorn, it was a master maker, which makes sense. The ruling planet of Capricorn is Saturn, and Saturn is all about discipline and mastery. And that's why a lot of people refer to Saturn as the master maker. And that's what happened to you. You went through a transformation and you became, you had words, come back to me. You gained mastery over this aspect of your life. Mastery over the self. You went from a page to the queen. I do want to read this queen to you because this queen is screaming at me. Yeah, this queen is screaming at me. I have integrity. I have integrity, I have clarity, and I can see the truth. That is, again, on repeat. That's all I keep hearing. Integrity, clarity, I see the truth. Over and over again. The minute this card came out, that is all I'm hearing from this queen. So I want to read this Queen of Swords to you. Because, yeah, she ain't playing around. Honestly, no, I'm going to say what I really want to say. She ain't fucking around. The Queen of Swords is stern but feminine. She rules with her head and not her heart. Yet she is not without compassion. She is wise and fair, honest and forthright. Though she appears soft and kind, she is not easily fooled. The Queen prefers to get to the heart of the matter, bypassing all of the pomp and circumstance. In one hand she holds a drawn sword and the other a butterfly lightly lands gently on her finger. She is ready for battle when necessary, though she prefers to keep matters civilized. The clouds of conflict part, illuminating the Queen of Swords with the light of hope, which rests on the horizon. You're coming through. Yeah. When you embody this Queen of Swords energy, you're going to go through a rebirth. So you're going to go through a metamorphosis from being this page. Yeah, like I keep like the words that keep coming to me with this page is like wide-eyed, naive, very trusting. But somehow you put your trust in something that this full moon in Capricorn is going to highlight was double energy. It was double energy. It was a no-go. Yeah, it's to release you. It is to release you so that you can then move on and embody the energy of this Queen of Swords so that you can move on your path. Yeah, I don't even think I need to ask for a call to action. You literally just got it. Yeah, that's what you meant to do. That's why they wanted me to read the Queen of Swords to you. You need to leave. You need to leave behind the past. And that's what this is. Thank you. Thank you. You are stuck in this past energy. You are stuck in all of this energy. And the only way you can leave is to be the Queen of Swords. Don't live in the past. Don't live in the future. Live in the present. Okay? Live in the present. Live in the present. Okay. Yep. This reading is done. I just flipped it over to the bottom to get to. Oh no. This reading is done. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. This is probably gonna be the fastest reading I've done. Y'all ready for this? Okay. Y'all got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six overall cards for the energy. And I'm gonna break down each one in rapid fire. You ready? You got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is literally an unstoppable force. That is rapid movement. The only card, this is like the minor energy to the major energy of the Chariot. When I see this, this means you got to get going. And that's what this queen is. This queen is like, I'm leaving this situation behind. I'm leaving this muck behind. It's not for me. All right? Four of Swords, upright. When the Four of Swords is upright, that is about taking rest and recuperation. Again, that was the metamorphosis, right? The metamorphosis from this page to this queen. You took a rest. You took a break from this energy, whatever this energy is in your life. You saw the truth. You leveled up to this queen and you got out of it, right? Behind that, we got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Swords, that is guilt, worry, anxiety. It's crippling you. You don't even want to go on. Like, you see how there's all these swords standing up, but there's one sword behind her. Yeah, the Raven is like looking on, like, are you gonna get up? Are you gonna put that sword up with the rest? And she's like, I can't. I have no more to give. I am exhausted. This is the last card before the Ten of Swords, the rock bottom card. All right, but we got a 4 out here. All right, we got a 4 and a 9. So now we got to do subtraction, because when we have light cards out here, that's what it means. It means that the energy of both of the cards are really hinting at the fact that there's a hidden card. And when I see 9 and 4, that means that there's a 5 here. 5 of Swords, that is... First of all, I don't like the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords, that is that's the energy of someone who will stab you in the back to get ahead. They don't care. That's what that is. If the 5 of Wands is like play fighting, power struggles, power dynamics, but they're not really trying to hurt each other. They're just trying to get ahead. 5 of Swords, it's like, nah, I'm going to literally stab you in the back and leave you bleeding out in the snow if you get between what I want. And that's what you realize. That is honestly what you realize. It's not worth it. This situation, this devil energy, had you so crippled, and either you're going to go through a period of rest and rejuvenation, or you're currently in a period of rest and rejuvenation, and you're seeing the truth. Yeah, behind that, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. That speaks to the fact that you're actually seeing the truth about poverty. Like whatever is going on, and there's a lot of Pentacles here, right? You got Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, so basically a Pentacle card. Yeah, the fact that it's out here is letting me know that this situation had you worried about stability. This situation had you crippled about the illusion that like you're going to lose stability, you're going to be homeless, you weren't going to have a job, you weren't going to have money, whatever you equate, even health, right? Because Five of Pentacles also speaks to our health. So you might have been going through some health issues, right? That really had you worried, but it was all an illusion. It wasn't the truth. You were not seeing the truth about the situation. That's why the Moon is out here. But the fact that both of these cards are in reverse, when the Moon is in reverse, that means the Sun is out. When the Sun is in reverse, that means the Moon is out. So when we got the Moon in reverse, that means we're finally able to see the truth in the situation. All right? We're finally trusting our intuition, our gut instincts, your psychic abilities, downloads, intuitive hits. We are trusting it, and we're seeing the truth about everything. Yeah, you're just seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth, and you're being this Queen of Swords, and you're like, nah, I'm leaving. Good for you. I'm glad you're leaving. Please do. And don't come back. Don't come back to this situation. Don't come back. If these are people, don't come back to these people. If this is a situation like a job, I don't know why I want to say a relationship. A job, a relationship dynamic, just don't. It's not worth it. Literally, nothing will come from the situation. It is not worth it. Stop being this Page and be this Queen. Yeah, I'm done. All right, I hope this reading helped. If it did, let me know. I'm sorry, this energy. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated with you. If you have time, skip ahead to my outro, but if you don't, I completely understand, and I will just see you in my next video that I put out. All right, bye. All right, welcome to the 5D and Beyond spiritual message. Yes, all right, so of course we got two cards. Enlightenment, 43 breaking down to a 7. Look from the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone. And I'm gonna flip it up so it makes it easier to read. 6, enter the magic, live in the now, seize the moment. All right, I'm just gonna get right into it. The fact that these two cards are opposite of each other, one is upright, one is in reverse. This one breaks down to a 7, while this is breaking down to a 6. I don't believe in coincidences, right? I do not believe in coincidences. There we go. Words come back to me. Spirit is really trying to get your attention right now. And that, when I say spirit, that could be your spirit team, the universe, source, your higher conscience, even your soul. But something is really trying to get your attention, that this is a time for you to really see what is going on in your life. And you're not seeing it. With this card, it is about moving beyond the mental and the emotional into the spiritual. Right, that is what enlightenment is trying to get us to do. Whereas into the magic, it is all about us realizing that it is not about the past. The past is done. We can't stay stuck in the past. The future is not written yet. It is a clean slate that is dictated by actions that have not even been taken yet. the most important moment, the magical moment, right? The moment where all magic occurs is the present. It is literally the present moment. The present dictates the future. The present is how we can stop whatever happened in the past from continuing on, right? So both of these cards are like, hey, focus on the spiritual, focus on the present. That is how you are going to find enlightenment. And that is how you're going to work your magic to create the life that you want. Now, the fact that enlightenment is upright, I love that, because I'm like, okay, that means that the collective, y'all are ready to move into the spiritual realm. Y'all are ready to work with Source, Spirit Team, all of that. But what worries me is the fact that y'all got into the magic, y'all got it in reverse. That means y'all are not ready to seize the present moment. That means that you are either stuck between worrying about the past, worrying about the future, or worrying about both. That feels like a very stuck energy. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not like it one bit. All right, so I'm going to read the mantras for these cards for those who want to meditate with their energies. The first card, Enlightenment. The affirmation is, I act as an enlightened master. I mean, how can you? Come on now, look at that. The woman in the card, she is definitely a master standing up on that cliff with the unicorn. That is mastery right there. But again, that affirmation, I act as an enlightened master. All right. The second card, Into the Magic. If you want to work with this one, the affirmation is, at this moment now, all is well. Oh, it's not even in the camera. There you go. The affirmation again, at this moment, all is well. And in this card, we have a woman inside of a bubble that is surrounded by the unicorn with light, love, and all of that entering, working with her. Great stuff there. I do want to also mention, back with the Enlightenment card, this is about working with the third eye. So during this time, you might be experiencing some third eye awakening symptoms. If your third eye hasn't like come fully online for you, for those whose third eye is online, this will be the time where you might be going through some growing pains. Like your third eye might be leveling up. There might be some new abilities and gifts being revealed to you. Why do I want to say sinuses? They keep wanting me to say, like, if you're experiencing any like sinus pressure or headaches really located in this whole region right here, third eye. Third eye. Anything going on right here, pain, headaches, migraine, sinus pressure, there's something in your third eye that's trying to burst out. Give it the space to. Meditate and really give her permission to release. Okay. But let's get deeper into these cards, right? Because that's why you're here. You're here to see what these messages mean. And I am here because I'm also curious. But I also want to give these messages to you, but I'm also nosy. So, yeah, I want to see what these messages are saying. Okay. All right. Here we go. Can we get clear and concise messages for the collective in regards to these cards for the 5D message? Can we get clear and concise messages for the collective in regards to these cards? Can we get clear and concise messages for the collective in regards to these cards? So first up, I'm going to do the Enlightenment card. So can we get a card out here to further clarify the Enlightenment card? Oh, I love that. Perfect shuffle. Can we get a card out here to further clarify the Enlightenment card? What card wishes to come out and give us deeper clarity and understanding about the Enlightenment card? What else do we need to know about enlightenment? Am I taking this? I don't know. That doesn't feel right. Okay. Doesn't feel right. I'm gonna try again. It felt a little weird. But if it comes out again, I'll take them. Can we get a card to further clarify? The Enlightenment card, oh. They're like, oh, that wasn't good enough, fine, take these. What? Okay, no, we Alright, they're sideways, so take these how you want to take them. 20 and 21, Judgment and the freaking World. I feel like these came out sideways because we have one card upright and one card in reverse. So they were like, okay, bet. We're gonna give you 2 cards. And the last 2 cards that came out were also the cards that came out before literally were 2 cards. They gave me another 2 cards, this time sideways, because I opened my mouth and I said it didn't feel right. And they're like, all right, fine. We were trying to go easy on you. Now we're gonna make you work. So a word of advice, don't make your spirit team make you work harder like I do. But yeah, so we got Judgment, 20 reduces to 2, and 2 is about balancing polarities. Upright Judgment deals with judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, mercy. Reverse, it is about self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, an inner critic, self-loathing, punishment, destruction, and ignoring the call. It also has the attributes of fire and Pluto with judgment. And then we have the World. 21 reduces to 3 is about community, optimism, and joy. Upright, completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, and arriving. Reverse, seeking personal closure, shortcuts, delays, no closure, incompletion, and it carries the energy of Earth and Saturn. Earth and Saturn, Capricorn. Capricorn energy. If you watched the last reading, the Devil card literally came out for the full moon and Capricorn card. So, just saying. But yes, wow. Yeah, I want to say you're almost there. The fact that these are sideways, I feel like you're almost there. You're almost to the end of the current cycle that you're in. You're ready to embrace enlightenment. But what's holding you back is yourself. You're judging yourself too harshly and you're not ready. Yeah, you're not ready to let go. You're not ready to let go of your inner critic. You're not ready to let go of self-doubt. You're not self-loathing. Yeah, you're punishing yourself. You're not ready to stop punishing yourself. You are being your own worst enemy. You are literally holding yourself back from enlightenment. All right? This is not anyone else. I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, but I talk about the difference between judgment and justice. Justice is about other people who are judging our actions as either fair or right. But when judgment is out here, judgment is like, no, there is no one else judging you. There's not even angels judging you. God is not even judging you. You are judging yourself. You are putting your judgment on external sources because you feel the way you do. So because you feel the way you do about yourself, you believe that external sources feel the same way. And it's like, no, this is all you. Not anyone else. No one else is judging you. This is fully, completely you. And it's you that's holding yourself back. It is you that's holding yourself back from obtaining the enlightenment that you deserve. That might be a hard thing to hear, but it's the truth. Okay, so since we have those out here for enlightenment, let's get a card for Enter the Magic. Okay, so can we get some clarity about why Into the Magic is out here in reverse? I think me and the collective would love to know why Enter the Magic is out here in reverse. What has Enter the Magic out here in reverse? Okay, I just gotta speak on this. When I pulled the Judgment card and the World card, when they came out here and I touched them, I am currently in a wave of anxiety, like just wave upon wave of anxiety and worry. It's just washing over me out of nowhere. I didn't have this before. I was fine. I was good. I mean, the last reading did a number on me, but no, this came specifically from these cards. Oh. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is this energy that's keeping you. You're really trapped in worrying about the past and the future. You are so worried about it, and you can't be in the present. You can't enjoy the present moment. You really can't. All right, can we get further clarity? Like I didn't just explain the card, but can we get further clarity about Into the Magic in reverse? Why is Into the okay? Y'all really loving these sideways cards. So Into the Magic carries the energy of 6. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. No, there we go. Carries the number 6. The card that came out here to clarify it, Lovers, sideways, which is also 6. We got a 6 to clarify a 6. And we got a major arcana 6 as well. And I also want to point out, you only have major arcanas out here. There is no minors. This is all significant life chapter stuff. This isn't the everyday stuff. So when we get like wands and swords and pentacles and cups out here, that's everyday stuff, right? That's the day-to-day stuff that we all have to go through and live with. But when you get major arcana, when you get the trump cards, that means these are just all major life lessons. These are major chapters in your life. I just want to put that out there. So yeah, we got the Lovers carrying the number 6, which has the energy of balance, home, and responsibility. Upright, the Lovers, is about love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, and the strength of two together. In reverse, it is about self-love, disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values, suffering, detachment, obedience, conflict, bad choices, indecision, and a fear of commitment. Carrying with it the element of air and the sign of Gemini. This is the major arcana card for Gemini, actually. Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's no other like sign cards out here. So yeah, this is the only one that's like corresponding within a sign. Yeah. So normally when people see the Lovers, they automatically think it's a relationship card, which it can be. Lovers can very much be about relationships, soulmates, twin flames, all of that. But I'm not getting this. This still feels all about you. This is about you making balanced choices, which you have not been making. You have not been making balanced choices because it keeps coming back to this fear of the past and the future. It's blinding you from making the choices that you're scared about making the wrong choices. You're stuck in indecision. You're just stuck right there, square in the middle, because you're like, my past is this, and I'm worried about messing up my future. My past is this, and I'm worried about messing up my future. And you just can't get out of it. you cannot go. Yeah. If this was Monopoly, forget, it's literally don't go, but also don't go to jail. Just stay wherever the hell you are on the board and don't move in either direction. Right? Because normally we hear that it's like, don't pass go, don't collect $200, go straight to jail. No, this is don't pass go, don't collect $200, and also don't go to jail. Just stay where you are. Just saying. Is there any other card that wants to come out for this? Is there any other cards that want to come out to further clarify this energy? Is there any other cards that want to come out to further clarify this energy or this message? Yeah. Oh, see, when I said message, you have no hope. Where did your hope go? Star in reverse. That's why I said that. Where did your hope go? I also want to point out, this is another fucking... I don't mean to curse at you. I'm just cursing in general. But this is another fucking major arcana card. You don't have any minor cards. Period. I have never done a reading where it's been all majors and no minors. No minors have come out this entire reading. This is a significant lesson on your spiritual journey. Significant. Star in reverse. I mean, it's also the only card that's really like come out and stayed out on the board that's like been either upright or reverse. But yeah. Okay, so the star is 17, which reduces to 8, which is about power and success. And it's actually funny because the first two cards that came out that didn't feel right, one of the cards literally was a strength card, 8. So that would have been another major arcana out here on the board. But that one came out with the Knight of Pentacles upright. And both of them being together just didn't feel right for this reading. It just felt something off, but they did want me to see that 8. Yeah. The strength of will. The strength of faith. There we go. The strength of your faith. The strength of your willpower and your faith. But yes, in reverse, it is about lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, self-trust, and disconnection. It comes with the element of air and another astrological sign, Aquarius. So now you got both Gemini and Aquarius on the board. I would look to your houses or your placements for Gemini and Aquarius energy if you want some clarity as to how this lesson is popping up in your life. I'm just saying, like the lesson of where, like look at your houses for where you might be making, you might be having indecision about choices in regards to being stuck in the past and the future. And Aquarius placement in houses when it comes to, I'm gonna have to keep remembering to put it over here. I'm sorry, I'm used to doing these readings at night. I don't have to worry about glare. But yeah, when it comes to feeling hopeless. Feeling hopeless and having a lack of faith. What is going on with y'all? I'm so confused. I mean, I'm not confused. I know what's going on, but this is a lot. This is a lot. Can we get a call to action for the collective? Can we get a call to action for the collective? What is the collective meant to do with these lessons? How can the collective ground themselves in the present moment? How can the collective ground themselves? Oh, okay, something in my eye. How can the collective ground themselves in the present moment and also obtain enlightenment? There we go. How can the collective ground themselves in the present moment and obtain enlightenment? How can the collective ground themselves in the present moment? And oh, that was going to be a card explosion. I felt it. How can the collective ground themselves? A lot of messages that want to speak to y'all. There's a lot of messages. How's it? I'm taking them. Whatever. Of course, my watch goes off. When I say I'm going to take them. Okay. Good news. They're upright. So yay. And they're both minors. So we finally broke the track record of only getting the majors and not the minors. The answer is going to come from your heart. Yep. You got to get out your heart. You have to get out of your head and into your heart space. You have to feel more. Your call to action cards are the Two of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Not making this up. So just like how you got the World 21 with Judgment 20, you also now have 2 and Ace of Cups coming out together as your call to action. So the Two of Cups, 2 dealing with duality, togetherness, a settling of energy, union, love, and balance, upright. Unified love, partnerships, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, and connection. Coming with the energy of, the element energy of water and the sign of Cancer. With the Ace of Cups, 1, pioneering, leadering, alpha, dominance, ambition, originality, upright. Love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, a new baby, proposal, and marriage, carrying just the element of water with it because it's the overall principle of water itself with the Ace. You are meant to, you're being called to work with your heart chakra and to work with your soul. That's who you're sharing this extra cup with. For some of you, you could be sharing this cup with another person in a relationship dynamic, but seeing as though all of these cards here, even the Lovers, still felt like you, I feel like this is what it's saying. You need to reestablish a healthy relationship with self. Yeah. You need to basically give to your soul and let your soul give to you in the ways that you're probably looking from external environment, external situations, external people to give to you. But you are not meant to get what you're looking for externally. There we go. All right. So let me slow down and really get this message clear. All right. Whatever you are looking for in your external environment, you're not going to find it. You are meant to give it to yourself. You're meant to go within yourself and find it in yourself, which makes sense, right? Because on the spiritual journey, we're ultimately meant to discover that whatever we're looking for externally is not because we have a lack of it. We have an insecurity about the lack. We have everything that we need within, and when we become comfortable with that idea, we start to see it mirrored in the external world. So if we start seeing deficiencies, lacks, scarcity, whatever the case may be, it is because we have that belief in ourselves and we're eroding away those aspects of ourselves. When we sit in our power, our magic, our abundance, our intuition, our psychic abilities, we start seeing our external environment change, right, to mirror us. It's like the old saying, as above, so below. It's the same thing. But the as above is the inside of you. It's the inside of your heart chakra. It is your soul. That is the as above. And the as below, or so below, as above, heart chakra, soul, so below, the entire 3D reality. You want to change your reality? You need to first change yourself. You need to give to yourself. You need to heal yourself. You need to work with yourself. And I know some of you out there might be triggered and be like, oh my, I am working with myself. Well, clearly you're not. All right, let's just be honest. You're not. Because these cards would not have come out the way they did if you were. And if you have been working with yourself, you might learn that now you're ready to work with yourself deeper. There may be a deeper level that you're meant to now go, that you've been unlocking with the work you've done so far, so that you can now achieve a level of healing that was not accessible to you before. All right, so you got to pick however that's resonating for you. But yeah, this is all about love. This is literally about tapping into love. And for some of you, about tapping into unconditional love and compassion for self. Discovering how to love yourself unconditionally. You know, stop focusing on your flaws. Stop focusing on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. Focus on what you love about yourself. Discover new things to love about yourself. That is what you're being called to do. I don't even know if I need to look at the overall energy. I'm going to peek though. Overall energy, 9 of Wands in reverse. See, with 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you got a lot of reverse energy. You got a lot of reverse energy because there's again, this is just confirming for me. I'm not even going to break these cards down. But this energy right here that I'm seeing, wow, the Page of Pentacles is back. First reading had the Page of Pentacles. Now the Page of Pentacles is back as a clarifying energy. Yeah, there's a lot of worry about, because 4 Wands, that's considered the marriage card, right? 4 Wands is considered the marriage card. 10 of Cups, that's your happily ever after card. It is the mirror energy to the 10 of Pentacles. So if the 10 of Pentacles is like ultimate abundance, stability, legacy, generational wealth, 10 of Cups would be all of that but emotional, right? It'd be like the perfect marriage with the kids and just getting all of the love and compassion that you could ever ask for, right? It is the emotional stability to the 10 of Pentacles, physical stability. But these cards being out here, this is just letting me know this is all the energy you've been worried about in the past and the future. And you are being called back to the present. That's why I'm not going to go any further into these cards, because they're just going to repeat what I've already been picking up and channeling and saying to you. Stop living in the past. Stop living in the future. Live in the present. This is all you have control over. All right? You want a better future? Live in the present. Heal yourself. You want to finally escape your past and heal beyond your past? Again, seize the moment. Live in the present. All right? Enter the magic. Achieve enlightenment. Work with your soul. That is the only person you are meant to work with. You and yourself and your soul. If it is not one of those, don't do it. Don't do it. This is really about going inward and doing the inner work. Because again, other than these 2 cards, everything else out here is a major arcana. I cannot stress that enough. Every other card you have out here is a major arcana. All right? Just do the work. But yeah, I'm not going to beat a dead horse to death. I hope you enjoyed this reading and you got a lot from it. Let me know down in the comments. If you have time, please stick around for the outro. But if you don't, I completely understand. And I will just see you in my next video. Okay? Bye. All right. So that was a lot. Like I've said previously, let me know down in my comments how you felt about either reading or both readings that you watched. What parts did you resonate with? What really stuck out to you? I would love to hear. Down in my description will be all the videos that I listed. My 12 house video, the link for Cafe Astrology. I'm going to try and remember to put the New Moon in Capricorn and New Moon in Gemini videos down there. So if you haven't watched those, or if you want further clarity about them, they will be there. But if I forget, please kindly remind me in the comments. will also be in the description is my email. I am currently taking on new clients for guided Reiki and also for tarot reading. So if you're interested in that, shoot me an email. I'm also taking on new students who are interested in becoming Reiki practitioners and masters, right? Another thing that is down in my description is my PayPal me link. If you can donate, I would appreciate that. But if you can't, I understand, and just do the other things that would help my channel, like liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, all of that good stuff, because it really does help. All right? And of course, I am sending you light and love on your journey to heal your shadow self so that you may embrace your true self. Namaste.